Hey everybody, I'm Jen, your professional patient, not to be confused with the medical professional. I'm back. Welcome to Chronic Pain Chronicles. If y'all saw my last video, you know I definitely needed to take a mental health break. I was in a super deep depression and it was absolutely necessary. Not only because I was depressed, but because negative comments were really taking a toll on me. Now, that's not saying that everything was negative, just the negative comments were really, really impacting me. And things that normally I would have let roll off my back, I let get to me, and things that would have gotten to me, I was really vitriolic about. And I felt that it was best to just remove myself from the platform for a while, so that way I could just focus on myself and deal with me. Also, in that time, I did proactive treatments to get that depression under control. My depression was almost scary, if you get what I'm saying, and so I did a treatment called TMS, transmagnetic stimulation. Now, if y'all want a video about that, let me know. I'm not going to go too much into it here. I did try to record it, but I couldn't get official permission, so unfortunately I wasn't able to do that. If you get a video, you just won't get that action. But anyway, that treatment in and of itself takes several weeks to complete. I think it's 8 weeks. So that was part of why I was gone. And then, you know, the holidays and all of that kind of stuff. I actually did a video similar to this, and if you watch me, you know that I can ramble. I ended up rambling myself. I was doing really well. I ended up rambling myself right out of my point to the end, and I could not salvage it in editing, unfortunately. So my hiatus ended up being a little bit longer than I intended. I also got blood work done that showed that there were blood levels that were way out of whack that were contributing to this depression. So I needed to take some supplements and things like that to get that all worked out, which also took a couple of months. Anyway, so now I'm back. I know I can see y'all jumping for joy out there. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyhow, so I may or may not have mentioned that I got up. So I've recorded this a few times. I actually, kept getting distracted because my son is really loud and he had just gotten home, and I finally did it and then noticed I had something in my nose. So now I'm redoing it yet again. Hopefully I can get this done and get it up for y'all, because I feel like I'm ready to come back and I want to get this posted and get us started going again. But anyway, with the negative comments, I also made a decision to remove some old content. Reason being is not the content itself, it's more that the comments kept coming in under those, and even when I turned it off, they would come in on the new videos that I did, and I just felt like not only were they mean and impacting me emotionally and mentally, but the videos themselves don't really have any bearing on my main objective of helping people that are in similar positions that I am. So I just decided to remove them entirely. The only impact it makes really is on my view count. But otherwise, and because they were reductive and because I kept having to revisit it, I just feel like I couldn't concentrate on what I'm trying to do now, which is to help people that are in a similar situation that I'm in, either being a medical anomaly, which is not fun because you don't add up, you don't match to what anything is supposed to say. Like, you're not, like, the medications don't affect you the way that they're supposed to affect you, for instance, and it's extremely challenging. One, being the patient, not understanding why, or number two, being the patient and trying to explain to a physician that these things don't work, and them not believing you, because why, like, if you're an anomaly, this doesn't happen very often, right? Now that I know I'm an anomaly, thanks to genetic testing, I can now parlay that to physicians and they get it. Now it's not so much of a big thing because I have a very consistent medical team whom I love, and it is this new medical team that, well, not new, one of my physicians, see, I'm rambling. my primary physician I've had for many, many years, but my psychiatrist employs some newer techniques, one of which was genetic testing, and that's how we found out I am in fact a medical anomaly. And then I had an issue with my gallbladder, which I haven't gone into on this channel yet and need to, because that was the physical proof. And once I got the physical proof, everybody was like, oh, okay, yep, now that, you know, they were on board. It was nice. I have a nice scar I called my I told you so scar, because it was finally validation that everything that I've been telling people was true. And I know that I am not the only person that was stuck in that situation. And I know I'm not the only person that has others doubting me, or that were doubting me. In my personal life, people don't doubt me. They do on YouTube. But of course, I mean, you guys only have like, what, 10, 15-minute insights into what's going on. And I'm not a very consistent poster anyway. And I just got started. So my hope is to help everybody understand what it is like for somebody to be a medical anomaly, or to have multiple problems, or to have chronic illnesses or multiple chronic illnesses, because it is not an easy thing to deal with, especially when you have a debilitating chronic illness to no fault of your own. It changes your life completely, and it is daunting to try to figure out how to navigate from almost zero again and rebuild into something that is hopefully a semblance of who you were in the past. I mean, you really do change entirely. Everything changes. And you actually go through a grieving process. I'm here for those people. I want to help y'all. Or if you have a family member or friends or whomever, hopefully understand what they're dealing with a lot better. Something I do want to address real briefly is that is my cussing. I had a couple of people that had a problem with it. Somebody told me I was going to go to hell for it. Okay, I have a feeling I'm going to hell for a whole variety of things, and cursing's not what's going to get me there. But anyway, I do cuss. That is just something I do. That's not to say I cuss in every video. I will probably cuss here and there. And if you're somebody who has a problem with curse words, then as much as I appreciate every subscriber, perhaps you should unsubscribe. Or, I mean, I could put a warning in the beginning that I cuss, and maybe that'll help you out. Let me know if you want a warning, and I'll put that in there. But I'm not, I guess, a traditional YouTuber. I'm not really here to get famous, and I doubt I would get sponsorships. I mean, who's going to sponsor me? Skyrizi, you know, like some medication. My goal is to just help other people not be so lost and confused like I was. It is such a difficult thing to go through, and I want to help people just know that they're not alone. And I want to help people figure out how to go through the process and it just not be so difficult for them. It was so hard for me, and my hope is that I can help a few people go through this with more tools in their toolbox than I had, which was pretty much none. Anyway, I think that's it. I try to make it short and sweet. I hope I didn't ramble. I think I got it all covered. I will curse from time to time. I removed old content, and I want to help people that are in similar situation that I am, because, you know, there are things we have to learn. You're going to have to learn to navigate the medical community, and self-advocating, that's a big one. You really are going to have to learn to self-advocate. You know, different things that are available to you, like genetic testing to find out if you might yourself be a genetic medical anomaly, things of that nature. So I hope that you stay tuned, and I hope you're glad I'm back. We will keep going on this journey, and hopefully I can help y'all that are at the beginning of this go through it much easier than when I went through it, when I absolutely had no resources at all whatsoever, or any real understanding either. I guess that's it. As always, have a great morning, noon, or night. Thanks for watching. Stay healthy, friends.